Всем привет, дамы и господа, с вами Алекс Назаренко. Топ-30 сумасшедших вещей, которые делали селебрити ради хайпа. WatchMj. Ну чё, погнали?
Welcome to WatchMojo.
I know what you want.
Welcome to
I know what you want, you baby, been allowed to.
WatchMojo. And today we're counting down our picks for the most outrageous and infamous publicity stunts orchestrated by public figures, all in the name of attention.
Блять, я недавно заказывали у Вандау реакцию на 5, и там, блять, как раз было рассказано про Лил Нас Икса. Я, короче, совпадение, не мать его.
So this is the product that we're talking about. This is a real product. This is not a joke. Or maybe it is. I don't know.
Ах, это компания тёлки из Iron Man.
Number 30. Jared Leto climbs the Empire State Building.
Нихуя себе он баклажан.
Now look closer. That's not Spider-Man. It's Oscar-winning actor Jared Leto.
У него, блять, Оскар есть, нихуя себе. За что он Оскар получил? Может быть, за Морбиуса? Нет, нихуя не сказала.
If any celebrity
Я вообще не буду, что это за фильм.
was going to scale the Empire State Building, we suppose it was going to be Jared Leto. And so,
Я с ним... Короче, бля, прикиньте, вот, короче, он мне предлагает сняться в фильме по Человеку-пауку, а я был Человеком-пауком.
in November
А, он это сделал после Морбиуса.
2023, Leto became the first person
Нет, раньше. Морбиус раньше вышел.
ever to legally climb the iconic skyscraper in full climbing gear, all while fans and tourists watched in, let's just say, disbelief.
Да-да, Человек, блядь, паук. Так бы тебе и поверили, Джаред. Ага, конечно, блядь. Да-да.
The climb was Leto's way of promoting the 30 Seconds to Mars World Tour, but it was also clearly
Все ради пиара тура.
a bold stunt designed to capture
Туристический аттракцион номер 1. Забраться до Empire State Building.
the spotlight he clearly thrives in.
He made it to 1,300 feet in the air, the base of the building's
И такой, у-у-у!
antenna.
Heck, his career is full of attention-grabbing moments. Do
Лучший, блядь, грим на Оскаре, да?
we even need to remind you that he gifted his Suicide Squad castmates bizarre items like rats and condoms?
Анальные шарики. Это у ностальгирующего критика было в обзоре.
Yeah, subtlety isn't his strong suit.
I was born with a gift.
Блять, это он. Я могу взбираться на Empire State Building.
I'm an artist.
Number
Честь. О, Джоджо Сива. Светлая память Никелодеону в Россию — это раз. Что с ней случилось, я смотрел в каком-то другом ролике. 2.
29. JoJo Siwa's Extreme Makeover.
Джоджо Сивас.
Once
Звучит как название рыбы. Сибас.
known for her giant bows and bubbly persona, JoJo Siwa has gone from a vibrant child star to one of the most polarizing figures in entertainment.
Swear I did it all for fun.
Ну, блять, Никелодеон тоже противоречивая компания. Дэн Шнайдер.
One of the most polarizing figures in entertainment.
Swear I did it all for fun and it meant nothing.
Я сменила образ ради забавы, это нихуя не значило. Я была на одном мероприятии Джареда Лето.
Siwa shocked fans in 2024 when she debuted a complete transformation into a self-proclaimed bad girl. Gone was the girly glitter and rainbows, replaced
Очевидно, ее будут стебать в Saturday Night Live, блять.
with black makeup and punk hair.
I used to be Rainbow Sparkles, and now I'm Black Sparkles.
Нет, ты не черная.
The sudden shift raised
Спасибо.
eyebrows, especially since her brand had long catered to a younger audience.
А сейчас, блять, у нас Толерастия, блядь.
Some critics saw it
Ну не толерастия, как это называется, блядь. Повестка.
as a natural attempt to break free from her Nickelodeon image
Ну, Майли Сайрус избавлялась от... Она, возможно, тут тоже будет со своим рэкинг-болом. От диснеевского образа, да, от никелодеоновского.
and stir up buzz online. Other critics say she's trying too hard to be edgy and that her new persona comes across as laughable.
Bet you never met a gay girl before.
А, да, она лесбиянка. А у меня жена есть. И она Меган, блядь, Фокс. Хотя нет, подождите. Там с какой-то другой известной актрисой помолвлен. Это молодой человек. Человой маловек. Колин Джост. Скарлетт Йоханссон.
Number 28.
Она чё не... чё нам сценарий не дают, да? Блин, как будто они вообще не репетировали он. И Колин Джост удивляется этому.
Gwyneth Paltrow's
Да, блядь.
This Smells Like My
Ни в одном видосе, который смотрел про ее продукт, не упоминалось, что там есть эта свеча, блядь. Но про эту свечу я что-то слышал.
Vagina Candle.
You must be the famous Pepper Potts.
Да, у меня очень знаменитая вагина.
Indeed, I am.
For anyone paying attention, Gwyneth Paltrow has said and done some pretty peculiar things over the years.
Посмотрите обзоры Джона Трона, блядь. У Кшиштовского есть видос. Вроде бы.
No one has ever said anything bad about me before.
Потому что нихуя не делала.
The one that takes the cake? Why, that would be when Paltrow and her lifestyle brand Goop dropped a candle that purportedly
Это с таким-то звуком суешь туда палец. Гуп. Гуп.
smelled like her nether region.
I heard about this like 300 times in one
Я не хочу это нюхать 3000 раз, блядь.
week.
Sorry, I.
No, there's no reason to
Извините, я ебанутая.
apologize.
The
Ебанутость — это нормально.
product sold out almost instantly, but not before the internet lost its collective mind. The Oscar
Все его купили, чтобы выкинуть.
winner said the candle was meant to be provocative and
А она за что Оскар получила? За Айронмена, да? Ах, блядь, влюбленный Шекспир.
empowering, but it also raised questions about shock marketing. Either way, it worked.
А тут будет вода, в которой купалась одна леди и плюнула туда, блядь.
Gwyneth and her candle were suddenly everywhere.
А эту воду, блядь, пили.
Talk shows, headlines, and memes. Whether genius or just bizarre, it was peak
Какая ебанутая!
Paltrow.
But it doesn't really, you know what I'm saying?
Number 27. Kim Kardashian's break the internet photo shoot.
There's just more moments in my life where I just like pinch myself.
Raise a glass if you remember this one. In 2014, Kim Kardashian set the internet ablaze with her now iconic break the internet photo shoot for Paper magazine.
Она чё, сделала пластическую операцию?
Shot by famed photographer Jean-Paul Good, the
Ах.
provocative spread featured Kardashian recreating the famous champagne incident image, balancing a glass on her backside as champagne arced over her head. The image immediately went viral, sparking
Еще бы, блядь, не вызвал вирусную. Это, блядь, мем.
intense media buzz, not to mention heated debates. While there were discussions over celebrity culture, body image, and the boundaries of self-promotion, Kim and company achieved exactly what they set out to do.
А у меня нет границ.
They broke the internet.
There's moments like that where I'm just like, what is my life? Like,
Зачем я это делаю? Не знаю. Ну я же Ким Кардашьян, блядь.
This is so exciting.
Number
Что я могу быть ебанутый?
26. Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly's blood ritual.
А вот и ответ. На ком она?
There are displays of affection, and then there are celebrity displays of affection. Machine Gun Kelly revealed that his then fiancée Megan Fox
Тогдашнее.
gifted him a vial of her blood to wear around his neck.
Что ж вы так все кровь, блядь, любите? Лил Нас, ты...
As you might expect, the vampire chic accessory caused quite the stir and quickly became tabloid gold. They even admitted to drinking drops of each other's blood.
Поэтому она такая красивая, да?
It's just a few drops, but yeah.
Спасибо, что не из ваджайны. А то Гвинет Пэлтроу продавала несколько капель из своей вагины. Приятного аппетита, нахуй.
Yes, we do consume each other's blood on occasion for ritual purpose.
Эх, блядь. Эх, блядь.
Fox later clarified that it was a small, symbolic gesture, not a full-on bloodletting ritual. But the internet had already run with it at this point. Of course, Megan and MGK weren't the only celeb couple to have done this. Right, Angelina Jolie and Billy Bob Thornton? Number 25. Madonna kisses Britney and Christina at the VMAs. They say the MTV Video Music Awards are all
Я, кстати, думал, а тут будет про торт? И раз вот этот случай упомянули, торт будет?
about expecting the unexpected. And this moment is a perfect example of just how wild things can get. You see, during the 2003
блядь.
broadcast, pop sensation Madonna left collective jaws on the floor when she locked
Смотри, как она любит сосаться.
lips with both Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera live on stage. Although Aguilera's kiss was mostly missed thanks to a cutaway of Britney's ex Justin Timberlake.
Который так смотрел. Она меня не целовала так.
Regardless, the moment was iconic. A veteran queen of publicity, Madonna knew exactly what she was doing, mixing controversy.
Ох, блядь. Это что-то напоминает, это что-то шамановское, когда он сев встает, сует, блядь, между хуем микрофон, блядь. Да, шаман же не носит трусов.
And sexuality to dominate.
Я тоже микрофон могу между сисек засунуть.
Headlines. And hey, we're still talking about it to this day. Number 24. Kanye West and Bianca Censori's
Где Кардашьян, там и Канье.
Grammy's red carpet appearance. Where do we even begin with Kanye West?
Да, блядь, нахуй уберите остальных людей. Просто 30 вещей ебанутых, которые делал Канье Уэст.
The rapper is no stranger to headline-grabbing stunts, including
Например, его стрим на Твиче.
another later in this very list. Whether he's donning a White Lives Matter shirt or promoting inflammatory rhetoric, Kanye has built a reputation a White Lives Matter shirt or promoting inflammatory rhetoric. Kanye has built a reputation as one of
Ой, бать, интервью Такеру Карлсону давал. А знаете, у кого еще Такер Карлсон брал интервью? У Путина. Да, интересно, у него, конечно, послужной список в интервью.
Hollywood's most relentless attention
Как у Дудя. Признанный агентом территории РФ.
seekers.
So, the answer to why I wrote White Lives Matter on a shirt is because they do. It's the obvious thing.
However, it was
Okay.
an appearance at the 2025 Grammys red carpet alongside Bianca Censori that crossed
В колготках.
into desperate territory. In a
Блять, еще, кстати, Алина с канала Вандала, с канала Малина, подписывайтесь, сказала Kanye как-то обычно одет.
A boundary-pushing moment, Bianca shed a large coat to reveal a barely there outfit made of sheer tights. With Kanye allegedly orchestrating the spectacle, the stunt quickly proved too outrageous for the public's tolerance.
Или передрочил.
Kanye, a nominee this year up for Best Rap Song, rather opted to walk the carpet, then got in his car and left.
Number
Я все равно не выиграю.
23. Lil Nas X's Satan Shoes. It's safe to say Lil Nas X likes to
Shoes, это и ботинки, и туфли.
raise a little hell.
Сложно перевести.
In his music video for Montero, Call Me By Your Name, the singer is featured giving a lap dance to the devil himself.
Ну и все тогда поняли, кто он.
He later said the performance was a
Больше его клипы у нас не транслировали.
critique of religious condemnation.
Ёбаный закон о запрете пропаганды ЛГБТ. На 5 суток девушку посадили за радужных сережек. И из-за этого у меня немного пригорает на этот блядский закон.
But it also cemented him as a master of the shock factor.
Хотя этот клип у нас показывали.
That wasn't all, however.
Ну тогда и закона не было, этого пидорского.
In March 2021, Lil Nas X released a limited edition of Satan Shoes in collaboration with art collective Mischief.
Blood Sneakers, Lil Nas X's collaboration with art collective Mischief, were released the same day as the video. The 666 pair of sneakers are black with red trim.
Each pair supposedly contained a
Моргенштерн бы такой купил, признанный гетеро территорию РФ.
drop of human blood and bore satanic imagery, sparking outrage. Nike even distanced itself from the product and filed legal action.
Налил нас X.
Nike has asked Mischief to permanently stop fulfilling orders of the unauthorized shoe.
Давайте мы вернем бабки этому рэперу, а?
Just don't do it. Number 22. Miley Cyrus twerks on Robin Thicke.
Ну, рэкинг-бола тут не будет, но зато будет Майли Сайрус, которая танцует вверх.
Remember what we said about the VMAs priding themselves on being wildly unpredictable? Well, Miley Cyrus definitely ran with that idea.
Я не смотрю, я не смотрю, я не смотрю.
The 2013 show featured Miley shedding her Hannah Montana image once and for all, literally and figuratively. During a chaotic performance of Blurred Lines, a tongue-wagging Cyrus let loose and suggestively twerked all over a Beetlejuice suit-clad Robin Thicke.
Демонстративно. А я думал, она вот этой штукой.
Though the raunchy routine faced back.
А Робин...
Thick.
Из-за этого дрожания кажется, что Робин Тик ей напихивает.
Though the raunchy routine faced backlash, Miley had successfully transformed herself from a Disney star into a headline-grabbing adult artist, all in one performance. Audiences were split though. Some loved it, some hated it, but nobody could look
Дрейку было похуй, он сидел такой.
away. Number 21. Jada Pinkett.
Ну, про этих я знаю, у Егора Побирского был ролик. Пиздец, там дизлайков типа доставили, ну и похуй.
Smith airs family drama on Red Table Talk.
Нах комплексы.
If I was still on my porn game, I'd be able to show you some good porn, because back in the day I had a little porn addiction.
No one does family oversharing quite like Jada Pinkett Smith. On her now defunct Facebook show, Red Table Talk, Jada revealed everything from her entanglement with Austin Alsina to her struggles in her marriage with Will Smith.
Он почему-то смеется, когда шутит Крис Рок, а мне это не нравится, и поэтому он идет и Крису Року вот так вот делает.
An entanglement?
Yes.
The episode where she and Will sat down to dissect their personal issues in front of millions was not only jaw-dropping, but for many, deeply uncomfortable.
Through that particular journey, I learned so much about myself and was able to really
Короче, я бреюсь и ухожу в армию. Все, пошел нахуй, Уилл Смит.
confront a lot of emotional immaturity, emotional insecurity, and I was really able to do some really deep healing.
Critics were quick to accuse Jada of exploiting her family's pain for viewership.
А, мы тут вообще ругаем Джаду.
The TMI train
Я думал, у Уилл Смита
didn't stop there. While promoting her memoir Worthy, Pinkett Smith continued dropping revelations, touching on everything from her relationship with Tupac to the time Chris Rock asked her out.
Какая, блядь, ирония. Я просто похлопаю.
I mean, he was like, hey, you know, basically he was like, I'd love to take you out. And I was like, what do you mean?
Number 20, Brooks Ayers.
You know, basically he was like, I'd love to take you out. And I was like, what do you mean?
Number
Действительно, что ты имеешь в виду? Блять. Я не знаю. Ну, вроде блондиниста. Тут работает стереотип, что блондинки тупые.
You know, basically he was like, I'd love to take you out. And I was like, what do you mean?
Number 20, Brooks Ayers fabricates medical documents. Brooks Ayers gained prominence as the controversial ex-boyfriend of cast member Vicki Gunvalson on The Real Housewives of Orange County.
I want to.
Ну, видимо, домохозяйки были настоящие, а он, видимо, нет.
Tell you how sorry I am.
For what?
I'm gonna be specific.
During his time on the show, Ayers claimed to be battling cancer, a diagnosis which was disputed by some of the housewives. In a bid to back up his claims, Ayers provided multiple documents that seemingly showed he was undergoing chemotherapy at the City of Hope National Medical Center. However, an investigation by E! News revealed several inconsistencies in the documents.
Was that a picture of you having chemo?
It was me prepping for chemo, yes.
Also,
Не была химиотерапия, это была подготовка к химиотерапии. Oh, yes.
an official from City of Hope revealed that he had never been a patient there. In November of 2015, Ayers admitted to faking the documents, although he maintained that his
Я их распечатал на принтере.
cancer diagnosis was real.
I don't listen to the noise anymore, because I know the truth.
Number
У меня рак, я знаю.
19. Bow Wow's fake private jet photo. If you ever needed a reminder to not believe everything you see on the internet, this would be it. In 2017, Bow Wow posted a picture of a
Балда. Я не знаю. Бау-вау. Я хочу назвать его Балда.
private jet on his Instagram, suggesting that he was about to embark on a trip to New York with the aircraft.
New York City boy. You never have a born day. Охуенная песня под Shop Boys. В отличие от этих поступков, которые делал знаменитости в этом видео.
And he wrote, Travel Day, NYC press run for growing up hip-hop. It's like he's going to promote a show. Let's go.
But
Ну, как рекламировать шоу, можете спросить у Джареда Лето.
just a few hours later, the rapper and actor was photographed sitting inside a New York-bound commercial flight.
Что ты там делаешь?
Once fans did a little digging, they found out that the image was actually a stock photo obtained from the website of a private limousine
Видите? Вот тут он. Он пиздобол.
service.
That's lifted from a Florida-only transportation.
Мы, дайте-ка я переведу. К нам, блядь, не приезжал никакой вау-вау. Он Балда.
Company.
The controversy subsequently inspired the hashtag Bow Wow Challenge, in
Ну зато вирусная тема получилась.
which social media users would post
И классно же выглядит.
side-by-side pictures, poking fun at the deception
Я, блядь, когда пародировал Моргенштерна, я, бля, использовал машинку игрушечную. Блядь, ну... И... типа, вот, Моргенштерн новую машину купил.
behind the supposed luxury.
What the hell's the problem? Because the way it looked as if I was taking the big boy jet going to New York, and really I was on Delta, first class.
Number 18. Kathy Griffin's Donald Trump mask. Kathy Griffin is no stranger to controversy. In Griffin's Donald Trump mask.
Опа. Ну, маски с лицами знаменитостей не удивляют.
Kathy Griffin is no stranger to controversy.
Ого, ебать, у нас, оказывается, есть реальный Гриффин.
In the past, her comedy routines about religion and celebrity
Блять, это точно Гриффин.
Culture have attracted intense backlash. However, that all paled in comparison to this horrifying stunt.
I understand how it offends people.
In
Как оскорбляет Трампа.
May of 2017, Griffin found herself in hot water
Когда Гриффины не оказывались в центре скандала?
after a photo shoot featuring her holding a bloody mask that closely resembled then President Donald Trump went viral. The pic
Ой-ой-ой, а кого-то могут, оп, и вот так тоже. А следующая фотка выглядит, как он держит твою голову. Трамп такой. А потом приходит Илон Маск такой.
pictures drew immediate criticism, with many on both sides
Эй, Гриффин, я тебя поймаю.
of the political divide, arguing that she had crossed the line.
И теперь ее Она черт боля.
Weren't laughing online either, calling it disgusting,
Даже Дональд Трамп-младший не посмеялся.
repugnant, shocking.
As a result, Griffin lost multiple endorsement deals and jobs, and was reportedly
И ее карьера мертва, как Стив Джобс. Святая память.
investigated
Вы изобрели охуенный смартфон, но, к сожалению, наследие вашей компании...
by the Justice Department. She initially apologized for the pictures, acknowledging that she had gone too
Простите меня, простите Сата Макфарленда.
far, but a few months later, she retracted her apology.
I
Почему?
called my stand-up agent and I said, this is a weird way to route a tour, but can you just send me to countries where they hate Trump? 2 weeks later, I had 15 countries in 23 cities.
Number 17. Katy
Ну, что я могу сказать про этот полет? Ну, слетала и слетала. Чё бубнить-то? Вообще, я что еще хотел добавить? Группу Chainsmokers хотели отправить летать.
Katy Perry goes to space. In a move that was truly out of this world, literally, pop star Katy Perry blasted off into space as part of a headline-grabbing Blue Origin space flight.
Liftoff. New Shepard has cleared the tower.
Katy joined a group of female VIPs on a suborbital joyride that barely lasted 11 minutes, but generated enough publicity to fill a galaxy. While floating above Earth, Katy sang "What a Wonderful World," making her the first pop star to sing in space.
After 0 G's, Katy sang "What a Wonderful World."
She did?
Isn't that nice?
Oh, come on.
She sang "What a Wonderful World." I see
Did you just all
dreams.
start
Oh,
crying?
yes, yes, yes.
Many fans and critics alike couldn't help but roll their eyes at the situation, calling it less about science and exploration and more about bathing in the spotlight. We suppose nothing grabs attention quite like blasting off the planet. Number 16. Dennis Rodman married
А я думал, это опять Лил Нас Икс.
himself.
Он выглядит как Джейден Смит.
One of the most widely celebrated NBA players, Dennis Rodman is also known for his controversial antics. The basketballer infamously traveled to North Korea, where he became pals with Kim Jong-un. He also had a wrestling stint opposite Hulk Hogan, but he became pals with Kim Jong-un. He also had a wrestling
Ну чё я тебе скажу, бразер? Кто это, блядь, такой? Я не знаю.
stint opposite Hulk Hogan, but
Да, сказали же, баскетболист.
perhaps his craziest stunt was when he decided to take himself to the altar. Back in 1996, Rodman published his first autobiography, Bad as I Wanna Be, which included multiple salacious claims. While promoting the book, he dressed up in a custom-made wedding gown and rode up to a New York bookstore.
А жених где? Ну, сейчас, конечно, но у нас, если он приехал в Россию, ему бы здесь не понравилось бы.
In a horse-drawn carriage, claiming to have married himself.
I'm all of both worlds, yeah.
The stunt
Я такой, какой я есть, женюсь на сам себе.
seemed to work in his favor, as the book became a bestseller for several months. Number 15. Kevin Spacey's bizarre Christmas video. In the wake of the Me Too movement in 2017, multiple people came forward alleging that they had been assaulted by actor Kevin Spacey.
He did what he did because...
Я этого знаю, блядь.
In the wake of the...
Или нет?
The Me Too movement in 2017, multiple people came forward alleging that they had been assaulted by actor Kevin Spacey.
He did what he did because he knew he'd get away with it.
As a result, Spacey was fired from multiple projects.
Он там... Я что-то помню, с ним скандал какой-то был.
In the wake of the Me Too movement in 2017, multiple people came forward
В каком-то видосе про это говорилось.
alleging that they had been assaulted by actor Kevin Spacey.
He did what he did because he knew he'd get away with it.
As a result, Spacey was fired from multiple projects and he disappeared from the public eye. About 1 year later, just as criminal charges were formally filed against him, the actor put out a bizarre YouTube video titled "Let Me Be Frank." In the clip, Spacey resurrected his House of Cards character Frank Underwood, adopting his signature Southern drawl and persona.
I know what you want.
He then delivered a chilling monologue filled with double entendres that seemingly addressed the accusations leveled against him.
Like I ever played by anyone's rules before. I never did, and you loved it.
The video was criticized for being insensitive, but that didn't stop Spacey from putting out even more Christmas videos in the years that followed. Number 14, Lochte Gate. During the 2016 Summer Olympics in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, American swimmer Ryan Lochte generated a huge media frenzy after claiming to be the victim of an armed robbery.
I was with a couple swimmers. We were coming back from the friend's house, and we got pulled over in our taxi.
According to Lochte, he and 3 of his teammates were pulled over by fake policemen and robbed at gunpoint. However, surveillance footage and witness testimonies later revealed that the group of swimmers had vandalized a gas station bathroom and were made to pay compensation.
Пловцы, короче, не разобрались, кто первый пойдет в туалет, они такие, блять, нахуй, ну все, разрушим, блять, все к хуям.
By the security guard.
Now, 2 of the quartet of swimmers in this now infamous video blaming Lochte for inflaming a standoff that had them hauled into 2 police stations in Rio.
The incident caused significant outrage in Brazil, where Lochte was initially charged with falsely reporting a crime.
Lochte had released his own tepid apology on Friday for, quote, not being more careful and candid
Ну, мы разъебали толчок, да.
in how I described the events.
Although those charges were eventually dismissed, the Olympic gold medalist lost multiple endorsements and was suspended from competitive swimming for 10 months. Number 13, Tonya Harding's boxing career. In what is
Подождите, фигуристка занималась боксом?
arguably the biggest scandal in professional figure skating, In what is arguably the biggest scandal in professional figure skating, Nancy Kerrigan was wounded in an attack orchestrated by the ex-husband of her rival, Tonya Harding.
The attack plunged Kerrigan's Olympic dreams into doubt.
Although
я неправильно понял.
Harding denied any involvement in the plot, she accepted a felony plea deal and received a life ban from the U.S. Figure Skating Association. Despite this fall from grace, Harding was still a household name. She capitalized on that notoriety and transitioned into a different, unexpected sport, boxing.
Чего?
Between 2003 and 2004, the former figure skater participated in multiple professional boxing matches, winning half of them. This stint, however, didn't last long. Due to her struggle with asthma, Harding dropped her gloves and never returned to the ring. Number 12, Joaquin Phoenix lies to David Letterman twice.
What can you tell us about your days with the Unabomber?
Нихуя себе Джокер оброс.
In 2008, Joaquin Phoenix shocked Hollywood when he announced he was giving up acting to
И не бросил же, и не зря.
become a rapper. A few
Ну, Джокер любит петь, а не читать. Джаред Лето тому подтверждение.
few months later, the actor made an appearance on Letterman's show for an interview.
You look different than I remember.
А чё вы такой бородатый?
You've got a nice
Теперь вы выглядите как Chicken Jockey.
beard going, and
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Phoenix's
Oh, yes, thank.
wild beard and unusual behavior
Он больше для кантри подходит.
had people genuinely concerned that he'd lost his mind.
You're not going to act anymore?
No.
Yes.
Huh. Why is that?
I don't know.
However, it turned out that the appearance was an act to promote his upcoming mockumentary, I'm Still Here. After Phoenix apologized, he lied to Letterman again in 2014 by making up a story about getting engaged to his yoga teacher.
I'm like, I just want the audience to like me, and they really like people that are getting married. So I...
Ты зрителям понравился в Джокере. Не во втором. Второй фильм — это посос. Как говорят многие. Например, Майни. Покупайте кэтбейт.
I thought I'd say I was getting married.
Although both pranks received some backlash, Phoenix's thriving acting career proves that he got the last laugh. Number
Oscar.
11. Shia LaBeouf's paper bag.
Just do it!
So you...
Да. Чтобы вы понимали, его тёлка, когда он устроил этот перформанс, силовала.
You wore that.
Yeah.
All right.
Shia LaBeouf's bizarre behavior has produced many attention-grabbing headlines. He's volunteered to become a meme,
Do it!
watched all his movies with fans,
Даже Энджойкин сделал по нему прикольный мемный трек, но не под псевдонимом Энджойкин, и на зарубежном канале, зарубежном проекте, я не знаю, как сказать.
in a non-stop
Короче, ремикс Just Do It найдете.
marathon, and applauded a song that
Блять, я никогда не знал, что это Шайа Лабаф.
painted him as a vicious cannibal. But LaBeouf's most famous stunt occurred on the red carpet. During the Berlin
Это не то, он... Помню рассказывать, что он какой-то устроил перформанс, типа он надел пакет, и типа делайте с ним все, что хотите, в каком-то пространстве.
premiere of Nymphomaniac, he wore a paper bag with eye holes
Не нимфоманка, а нимфоманьяк.
over his head that said, "I'm not famous anymore." The strange fashion choice may have been LaBeouf's way of distracting people from his plagiarism scandal, or it could have been another one of his performance art pieces. Regardless of LaBeouf's intent, his bizarre fashion choice turned many heads. Number 10. Kim Kardashian's marriage to Chris Humphries. Most people get married expecting it to be a lifelong commitment.
Ким Кардашьян на втором уже второй раз попадается в топ. Попадет ли еще раз Канье Уэст?
But for Kim Kardashian and Chris Humphries, it took less than 3 months for things to come to a screeching halt.
Kim told ABC News, after careful consideration, I have decided to end my marriage.
The couple first began dating in October 2010, and their whirlwind romance culminated in a wedding ceremony less than a year later. The lavish event aired as a 2-part special on the E! channel and reportedly cost millions of dollars. However, just 72 days after tying the knot, Kardashian said, "I don't," and filed for divorce.
In the divorce papers filed Monday, Kim said she doesn't want to pay Chris spousal support.
Due to the short-lived union and a claim by one of her supposed former publicists, many believed that the entire affair was orchestrated as a publicity stunt. Kardashian has since denied such claims.
You didn't marry to get ratings.
No.
Number
No. Another one.
9. DJ Khaled proposes to Nicki Minaj.
I'm gonna be honest
Я хочу жениться на ней. Another one.
with you.
We are best music. DJ Khaled.
I want to marry you. I'm here today at MTV. Nicki Minaj, will you marry me?
There's nothing like a celebrity marriage to get people talking. DJ Khaled knew this when he proposed to Nicki Minaj on MTV in 2013. DJ Khaled knew this when he proposed to Nicki Minaj on MTV in 2013.
I prepared for this day. So I went and got this ring.
Блять, он еще и фристайлит.
His heartfelt confession of love and stunning 10-carat ring made his proposal seem legit. However, it didn't take long for the truth to come out. Minaj and Khaled both admitted the proposal was a publicity stunt for an upcoming album. While Minaj said she didn't know about the stunt beforehand, she's also been accused of stretching the truth about her personal life. After fans were led to believe Minaj was bisexual, she revealed in an interview that she has no physical or romantic desires towards women. Number 8.
Я так и думал.
Kanye West interrupts Taylor Swift
Это сладкая бывшая парочка.
at the VMAs.
Кардашьян 2, West 2.
The 2009 VMAs went largely without any hitches, right until Taylor Swift won the award for Best Female Video.
Я никогда не устану повторять. Kanye West, блядь, назвал одним из лучших видео всех времен. Видео, где, блядь, Бейонсе на циклораме в боди в сексуальном для, видимо, Канье образе танцует. Видимо, это Канье много мастурбировал на этот клип и сказал: это лучшее видео всех времен.
While the singer gave her acceptance speech, Kanye West infamously grabbed the mic from her and declared that Beyoncé should have won instead.
Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish.
Я очень рад за тебя, мне поебать.
Beyoncé had one of the best videos of all time.
Давай, сделай вот это, блядь.
It wouldn't be the first time West showcased his inclination to air his opinions
Вот тут видна искренняя реакция Бейонсе, а не как на Грэмми.
regardless of the consequences, but it was probably the most shocking.
Ну, блядь, давайте будем честными. Где сейчас Тейлор Свифт и где Канье Уэст? У Тейлор Свифт стадионы, у Канье Уэст скандалы. Ну, а чё, блядь, нового?
When Beyoncé later received Video of the Year, she gracefully called Swift back on stage to have her moment.
Итак, прикиньте, выбегает Тейлор, ты такая: эй, Бейонсе, надо тебя закончить!
Maybe we could try this again?
The incident
Чё смотришь, пидорас? Я на тебя гляжу. Да-да, Канье. Сука, ты мне выступление испортил, пидор.
lit a firestorm on social media, with many,
Да, Барак Обама сказал: дебил.
including President Obama, criticizing West for it.
He's a jackass.
While the rapper later apologized to Swift, his actions that night have had a lasting impact on their relationship since. Number
Вот это движение мне нравится. Лучшим клипом всех времен был бы то, где Канье Уэст делает. И все.
Number 7. Farrah Abram lies about her tape. When reality TV star Farrah Abram was first asked about her rumored sex tape, she said it didn't exist.
No, there's nothing like that, and there should be no talk of that.
But after adult film
Отъебитесь от меня, TMZ. Да.
performer James Dean confirmed he shot a scene with
Да, она есть там.
her,
Я ебал.
the story drastically changed. Abram claimed the tape was only for her personal use. She then sold
Утверждаю, что на это видео буду теребить я и дрочить он. И никто больше.
it to adult film company Vivid Entertainment
А кто это захотел денег заработать, а?
for around $1 million.
Why did you
Нихуя себе, блядь.
make the tape?
For me to be happy for myself and my own
За $1 миллион.
privacy, and
Ну, найми там охранников, телохранителей, построй бункер за $1 миллион.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
In less than a day, the racy video racked up millions of views. Despite its popularity, Abram was criticized for apparently misleading people about the tape's release. While the racy video's origins are confusing, it clearly got people looking in Abram's direction.
I have my body back. I am modeling again. I'm super happy and thankful and blessed that I'm where I am right now about
Right.
my body.
Number 6. Meg and Jack White pretend to be siblings. For over a decade, siblings Meg and...
Бля, ну если у вас одна фамилия, то, конечно, будут вопросы, кто вы, блядь? Родственники? Я гуглил Билли Оушена и Фрэнка Оушена. Нет, они не родственники. Но мне больше Билли Оушен нравится.
Jack White garnered praise as the Grammy Award-winning rock duo The White Stripes. Although the music was real, their familial connection was a lie. Jack originally said he formed the band after hearing his sister Meg play drums, but the two weren't related. In fact, they got married and divorced while playing in the band.
Это что, получается, сестра и брат женились?
Even after their marriage license was made public, the duo continued the lie until the band was dissolved. In 2005, Jack said that the sibling angle made them more interesting.
А я думал, вас интересным делает ваша, блядь, музыка.
It's up to fans to decide if the truth makes legendary singles like Seven Nation Army sound any less awesome. Number 5. Garth Brooks creates an alter ego.
Talking about Chris Gaines? Yeah, that lame-ass trick.
Music fans are generally okay with musicians creating alter egos. Beyoncé had Sasha Fierce, Eminem had Slim
Саша лютая, блядь.
Shady, and country star Garth Brooks had
Тёзка, получается.
the soul patch wearing Chris Gaines. In 1999, Brooks slimmed down and changed his hair to transform into his alter ego. While assuming the persona, he released an album, performed as Chris Gaines on SNL, and played the character in a Behind the Music special. Unfortunately, Gaines' music didn't generate huge album sales or interest.
I know. Garth is Chris Gaines. You really think I'm stupid, don't you?
As a result, a movie centered around Gaines was cancelled, and Brooks had to go back to being a hugely successful country star. Number 4. Ashanti's label sends threatening emails. If your PR stunt inspires talk of protests, you may be doing it wrong.
Блять. А тут случайно не будет пидить?
In 2008, Ashanti released a murder-themed music video for her new single, The Way That I Love You. To promote the video, the label created the Gotchagram website.
Ого, они создали гачу до появления Геншина?
When users submitted their personal information, an email would be sent that said the user's life was in imminent danger. An email link would take them to a news report where their name was written in blood at a crime scene. The stunt received immediate backlash for its grim content. After people protested Ashanti, the label ended the bloody campaign. Number 3. Brian Williams exaggerates his Iraq story. Shortly after the Iraq
Лобстер! Сдохни, Америка! Ту-ду-ду-ду! И Марина! Ту-ду-ду-ду! Не вари меня! Ту-ду-ду-ду! Я еще жив! Ту-ду-ду-ду! Ирак Лобстер!
war began, Brian Williams traveled abroad to cover the conflict for NBC News.
Iraq Lobster!
During a difficult day in the field, a friendly helicopter was hit with an RPG. Although Williams
Гач, RPG, что дальше? MMORPG?
originally told people this
Блять, так это же ей жанр Геншина. Упс.
version of events, he later exaggerated the story to say he was in the helicopter struck by the RPG. Williams's reputation
Я думаю, вопрос, который ему задавали, как ты, сука, выжил?
came under fire when his lie was exposed.
I made a mistake in recalling the events of 12 years ago.
Мне РПГ отшибла память.
It did not take long to hear from some brave men and women in the air crews
Которые отразили выстрел из РПГ.
who were also in that desert. I want to apologize. I said I was traveling in an aircraft that was hit by RPG fire. I was instead in a following aircraft.
Furthermore, NBC suspended him from his lucrative NBC nightly news
Иди отсюда, блядь. Быстро, блядь. Сейчас полетишь нахуй сюда, как РПГ в твой самолет.
position.
В котором тебя не было, дурак.
After apologizing and taking a step back from the spotlight, he continued his reporting career on MSNBC. William
И все такие, о, смотрите, кто к нам пришел. Он просто взрывная знаменитость. Его репортажи взорвут.
has since retired, ending his 50-year career.
Вот эту историю он внукам своим рассказывать не будет.
Number 2. Steve Rannazzisi lies. The September 11th attacks irrevocably changed
Блять, YouTube это не любит.
many lives. For 14 years, comedian Steve Rannazzisi claimed he was at the center of the tragedy.
Верить комику? Серьезно? Вы долбоебы?
He claimed he was working for Merrill Lynch on the South Tower's 54th floor on that tragic day. After narrowly escaping, he was inspired to chase his comedy dreams in Los Angeles. However, a 2015 New York Times article revealed he never worked for Merrill Lynch and wasn't even in the towers during the attack. Rannazzisi
Это у него башня, блять. В атаку пошла, блять.
apologized for the lie in a series of tweets. Although he kept his job on the league, Buffalo's Wild Wings' choice to pull commercials featuring Rannazzisi showed that some people weren't ready to forgive him.
I'm an idiot. I made a mistake. I made a terrible mistake.
Вот именно, ты еблан и идиот.
But this is not who I am, and I'm going to move on beyond this.
Before we continue,
Ты не такой. А какой ты? Ты идиот, блять.
Be the man that this.
Smollett accused of staging an attack.
I will never be the man that.
I never be. I'm gay. Как говорил Айдапс, I'm gay.
This did not happen to. I am forever changed.
In early
Я говорю не как маньяк, а я маньяк.
2019, Empire actor Jussie Smollett
Это... Знаю.
said that he was attacked by two men who screamed racial and homophobic slurs at him, threw liquid on him, and placed a noose around his neck. After he
Ландау про эту ситуацию знает, не смотрели ролик «Факты», где говорилось про какие-то скандалы знаменитостей.
talked to police and received tons of support, rumors
Что он просто заплатил челом.
circulated that his January 29th attack had actually been staged.
Дурачок, блядь.
Following police investigation a few weeks later, the alleged attackers were revealed to be former Empire extras, and evidence had been reportedly uncovered, showing that Smollett had actually hired these men.
Смолет. Такая фамилия хорошая. Вы еблан, Смолет. Я не знаю, как распародировать его. Мне не нравятся эти актеры. Мне не нравятся эти знаменитости. Мне не нравится Kanye West.
Charged with lying to the police and filing a false police report, he was soon formally indicted on 16 felony counts by a grand jury in Chicago. Following his arrest, Fox announced his character wouldn't appear in the last two
Моего персонажа ликвидируем. По сюжету на него нападут, два актера из нашего сериала.
episodes of Empire Season 5. Smollett's ongoing story echoes the saga of Morton Downey Jr. The talk show host alleged he was attacked by skinheads in 1989, but never filed a police report. In 2020, the ongoing story echoes the saga of Morton Downey Jr.
Я думал, Роберт Дауни-младший? Нет.
Season 5. Smollett's ongoing story echoes
Кто это?
echoes the saga of Morton Downey Jr. The talk show host alleged he was attacked by skinheads in 1989, but
А потом оказалось, что он просто им забашлял.
never filed a police report. In 2021, Smollett was found guilty and sentenced to 150 days in jail. As of April 2025, the Illinois Supreme Court has overturned Smollett's conviction, finding that retrying him violated his constitutional right
150 дней прошло с 21 года. Что он дальше-то делал?
against double jeopardy. Which of these bizarre violated his constitutional right against double jeopardy 2020,
Ну, короче,
finding that
с ним не захотели водиться, и все. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь на канал, жмите на колокольчик, чтобы не пропускать новые видео, пишите комментарии, ставьте в телегу. С вами был Алекс Назаренко, всем спасибо за просмотр, всем пока.